the best online business for beginners this year is drop servicing. Have a look at this. There is now over 40 people on my school group who have posted that they made money by watching my videos. Secured my first client, got my first client, repeat client. I got my first clients, made profit, first client, third client, first client, finally, got my first payment, got my first client. This guy changed my life, got my first client. This is insane. $50 web design sold for $600. Got my first client as a 13-year-old. $50 for a thumbnail design, etc., etc. Well, if you want to know what drop servicing is, how it works, maybe you're new to my channel, maybe you've watched a lot of my videos. In this video, I'm going to give you a very quick and understandable, easy to chew guide how to start drop servicing. Number one is pick a niche where you're going to provide a service. So in drop servicing, the main tool that we usually use is called Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com is basically a website where millions of freelancers are providing their services. Now, how does it work when it comes to actually making money from drop servicing? Well, one of the easiest ways to make very small, tiny progress is to actually create posts on Fiverr gigs, right? So you create a Fiverr gig and you list a particular service. For example, you list that you make thumbnails at, let's say, $15. And then if somebody orders from you, then you would basically order on Fiverr from another seller at a lower price. So you would arbitrage from Fiverr to Fiverr. You can do the same thing with Upwork as well. You can basically find a seller on Upwork who's selling something at, let's say, $5 and then resell on Fiverr at $15 or $20. As you can see, it's a completely passive way. But typically, the other way how you can actually make money with drop servicing is basically essentially by contacting clients directly. Okay, so not about posting listings and gigs on Fiverr, trying to get orders passively, and then then getting the fulfillment from another seller. You can do that. This is the passive way, but the active way and the way that I've personally have been doing for years, and I talked about on my channel for a very long time. As you can see, multiple videos in 20K and 18K, 17K, 16K. Most of these videos are talking about drop servicing business model. So what we typically do is we actually get a client, for example, from YouTube, from Instagram, from TikTok, maybe a small business in the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and countries like that. And then we actually resell a service at a much higher fee. So, for example, if we're offering a service, let's say, even to a YouTuber like me, right? What I would want to pay if I didn't do drop servicing, probably around $15 or $20 for a thumbnail design. This is a business opportunity for you because what you can essentially do is you can charge somebody $20 for a thumbnail, right? And you would pay $5 on here. After the fees is going to be around $6. So you would pocket $14 from just one thumbnail. And a lot of people on YouTube are actually making multiple different videos all the time. So it's a recurring business model. Now, the same thing can be said, for example, about video editing. As you can see, I've got a bunch of videos. I'm constantly posting videos. So what you could do is you could approach content creators like me who are in the business niche, in travel niche, in technology niche, in cars, any of the niches that you want. Everybody needs video editing services, right? And then what you can do is you can go on Fiverr and basically type in video editing. Okay, and then if you specify video editing YouTube, you'll find video editors focusing on YouTube. If you type in video editing Instagram, you can find people who are focusing on the vertical videos, the shorts. You can also type in YouTube shorts. You can type in TikTok and things like that. The point I'm trying to make is that Fiverr has literally almost any single service that you could think of. Anything that you can think of, chances are, if it's to do with digital marketing, online marketing, it's gonna be on Fiverr and you can then resell it. All you need to do is you need to find clients. Now, how to find clients is a very broad and a long topic that if you want to get into details of it, one of the best places to do that in regards to finding clients is, of course, by watching my videos that are going very deep into finding drop servicing clients. So 3 hours, 24 minutes. This is how to find clients for drop servicing. This is the longest video on YouTube, how to find drop servicing clients. As you can see, it's nearly 3.5 hours. Also, I've got plenty of other videos about exact same thing. But this video is about something different. It's just to inspire you. If you know how drop servicing works, if you watched a lot of my videos, but you're still not making money, first step, honestly, bro, that you need to do is you need to join my school community, okay? Join my school community because it's going to give you a lot of motivation to keep going. There is always somebody chilling in a group. Now, almost every single time of the day, there's at least few people chilling in there and they're all learning from each other, posting questions and things like that. This is your place to actually start drop servicing. I'm telling you 100%. If you join this group, and it's completely free, school.com/drop servicing, join this group while it's still free. And then what you need to do is you need to start looking at what people are doing. Maybe you're going to encounter some business ideas that you didn't think before, okay? And maybe you're going to encounter some different strategies that you didn't think before, okay? Second step is, like I said, is actually choosing a service that you're going to deliver. So I just spoke about what you can do is thumbnails for YouTubers, video editing for YouTube, video editing for YouTube Shorts, video editing for TikTok, video editing for Instagram, video editing for LinkedIn, video editing for real estate agents, video editing for weddings, video editing and promotional videos for corporate clients. The list goes on and on and on. What you can also do as well is you can run Google ads, you can run Facebook ads, you can run TikTok ads. And again, you can pretty much find TikTok ads, type in. You can find people who basically can run TikTok ads on behalf of you. Then all you need to do is you need to find a client who essentially pays you money for running TikTok ads, right? And you're gonna find a supplier who's actually gonna help you to set up those ads, monitor those ads, and enhance them as well. You know, you can do the same for Instagram as well. You know, all you need to do is you need to get a client, right? And then you can resell this service. Client is going to pay you more than you're going to pay your supplier, and you've got a business. The next most important thing is then to think about, okay, what kind of business am I actually going to be going after? Because the most important thing when it comes to drop servicing is, of course, finding clients. You know, choosing a service is just the first thing. So if you can choose a service, but you cannot actually find clients, then it's all pointless, right? Because clients have to pay you first. So for example, in this case, create one professional ad campaign with 3 audiences and ad sets. Okay, creation of one ad campaign with 3 different audiences, 1 image and 1 ad copy. And here, creation of 3 ad campaigns with 3 different images and 3 different ad copies. And he also will optimize, etc., etc. So if you actually got a client who needs to set up, for example, a Facebook ad campaign or Instagram ad campaign, this guy could help you at $395. Usually you can find a person who's going to set up and run ads for a month for around $400 and $500 more or less. If you charge your client $1,000 for managing those ads in before they pay anything to Google or Facebook or Instagram, you're going to make $500 every single month on a recurring basis. So as you can see, this business model is definitely very, very, realistic. Same thing with video editing. Typically, the rate that you're actually gonna get is around 2 times more. So if you find a video editor who, for example, charges, let's just say $40 for example, a simple 8-minute video, then all you can do is you can resell it at $80 and you're gonna make 50% margin or $40 in profit. The same thing applies to YouTube Shorts, but even slightly higher profit is also possible. So what you can do, for example, if I type in Shorts, typically you can find a short form video editor at $5 is actually very possible. As you can see here, 4.8 stars, 212 feedbacks, and $5 this person is charging. You could resell this exact listing at, for example, $20, $25. So you'd make even more than 50% in this case. Once you find that exact type of client on the exact type of social media platform, it could be Google as well, Google search and things like that, then you can progress to the next stage. And the next stage is actually thinking about your pricing. So I told you a little bit about how it works. Typically, you have to resell it at least 2 times more, but sometimes certain services, like for example, logo design, it can be resold way more. Okay, so logo design usually costs around, 20, 30, $50. Okay, at that point, I've actually bought from this seller before and resold to a client. So this seller has been tested by me. The logo was actually quite good. So $10. Okay, this logo cost just $10, which is kind of crazy. Okay, if you look at this though, for $35, you're actually gonna get the vector files and source files as well. Okay, so $35 is your cost to make a kind of proper logo for a very small business. Okay, you can easily resell this stuff at around 10 times, which would be $350. If you think about it, this is mind-blowing, because honestly, you can make money by just contacting a client, getting a client, and then merging them together. Of course, handling the process. You never should say to your clients that you're essentially drop servicing or that you have a supplier. You should never do that. You should never mention Fiverr and things like that. Okay, don't do that, bro. But like, all you need to do is just handle this. You get the money, right? You pay it on here. After the job is done, your client is going to pay you the $350. And ideally, also before starting the job, actually get a deposit. So usually this should be a completely risk-free transaction for you. And the point I'm trying to make is that in some niches, actually a margin of 5 to 10 times is actually possible. Same thing with web design. So if I go on Fiverr and check web design listings, typically you'll see that an average web designer on Fiverr will charge more or less $100, $150, $200 for a simple web design that can be built in WordPress, that can be built, for example, using Hostinger, that could be built using Wix and similar kind of things. Okay, so around $200. Now, you can resell this at $1,000, okay, or just below $1,000. So again, 5 times more. And if you're actually customizing it even more, having multiple different client calls, clients have very high requirements, you could probably charge around up to $2,000, which is about 10 times more. Okay, so again, this is very, very important. And finally, I'm going to tell you the most important thing with drop servicing. I've told it in many videos, but if you're new to this channel, if you're new to the concept of drop servicing, is that you actually have to basically choose a good supplier. That's part of the job. You're not just going to go on Fiverr and just choose a random seller and literally just blindly order anything. No. If you're going to do that, probably you're going to fail and, something bad is going to happen. So what you essentially need to do is you need to go on Fiverr, right? First, find some really good suppliers that have preferably 4.9 stars, no less than that. And ideally, at least 1,000 reviews if the seller is in a popular category like web design. If you're going for like very obscure niches, ideally at least 100 feedbacks. But in broad popular niches like graphic design, video editing, web development, should be at least 1,000 feedbacks. Okay, and ideally a few orders in the queue right now. With all of that done, ideally you also go down and you actually check the reviews as well. Especially check the negative reviews. You kind of want to see what people are saying, like poor communication, rude and offensive, process took some time and things like that. Why these reviews and when they were left, why did they happen, right? You want to also read the 4 stars, why it wasn't 5 stars, why it wasn't 5 stars. Good guy, but I was expecting more creativity. Still waiting for a website to be uploaded. Yeah, so you need to really think about, okay, is this person really going to deliver a good service for my clients. This is very big part of it. You know, a lot of people think that drop servicing is the new get rich quick scheme, but the reality, no, it's not a new get rich quick scheme. It's actually a legit business model that actually works. And here's your proof as well in my community that multiple different people posted on here. You can join this group and actually read all these comments yourself. You know, this is absolutely insane. And I'll keep making videos about drop servicing until I've got thousands of people posting on here saying that they make money by watching my videos using drop servicing business model, because this is insane. This is insane. This is officially the easiest online business to make money as a beginner this year. Honestly, I think it's the easiest money that you can make on the internet right now is reselling Fiverr gigs. Honestly, I have not encountered an easier business model yet. And I've tried all the things online that you can think of, all the side hustles over the last 5 or 6 years. So finally, after you get clients, after you get good suppliers, after you get a deposit before you start any orders, of course, okay, 20 to 30% deposit you need to ask for clients before you start any work, okay? The final thing is actually ordering your stuff on Fiverr, okay? Ordering your things on Fiverr. So for example, if you get a client who wants a logo design for them, all you'd have to do is you'd have to go on Fiverr, find a good supplier. In this case, for example, this one, 4.9 stars, nearly 8,000 reviews, crazy, 111 orders in a queue. This honestly looks very, very good. Okay, so let's look at how much a premium logo costs from this seller. Yeah, it's quite expensive. Okay, including the vector file, which is what you need, it's usually an Illustrator file, is $150. Okay, so this seller is quite expensive. That's why the reviews are so good. Okay, let's actually go down and see, for example, this one. Maybe it's going to be cheaper. That's part of the job. You know, you need to find a very, very good, seller that also has all the right vector source files and things like that. Let's look at this. 426 orders in a queue. It's absolutely crazy. I'm telling you, a lot of these people are probably drop servicing, finding clients elsewhere, and buying from this guy. So $65, I'm actually going to save this listing, $65, right, for 4 HQ ultra quality logo variations, including the Adobe Illustrator EPS source file, 3D mockup, and social media cover as well. Bro, honestly, this is insane. I could make money. I could probably make money just on this listing. If I was doing nothing else this month, just trying to resell this listing, I could probably make money, honestly, because I've made money before with logo design. And I'm telling you, this listing, I'm seeing this guy for the second time, I think, on Fiverr, because I'm on Fiverr every single day. This guy has 426 orders in a queue. This is insane. It's telling me that he is delivering very good quality. It's super fast, and he's giving so many variations only at $65. If I resell this at around $400, over $300 in profit. Bam. 3 clients a month like this, you make $1,000. Get these suppliers to fulfill the work, buy on here once you get a deposit, and then once you get the files on here, they will be delivered within Fiverr's platform, right? Then download these files, send it to your client, and ask for the final amount from your client. Final 80 or 70%, depending on how much your client gave as a deposit. Bro, I hope this video was super helpful. And if you still need help with starting a drop servicing business, I actually got a 3 months drop servicing mentorship. Over the last year, I've actually mentored people from all over the place, from the US, from UK, from Germany, from Portugal, from United Arab Emirates, India, Malaysia. Currently, I'm mentoring one guy from Serbia, which is in a completely different part of the world, which is absolutely insane. So if you actually want to learn drop servicing from A to Z, how to start drop servicing, how to choose a niche, how to get clients, how to create an offer, and all of this stuff will be delivered by me in a one-on-one mentorship over video calls over a 3-month period. Then you can apply using email down below. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next video.